You know what has been pissing me off lately? You know that slow children at play sign that be outside? Like, why do we even have that? Like, if your child is slow, your child should not be outside playing in the middle of the street. Like, I don't understand why slow children are just outside unaccompanied playing in the middle of the street. Like, why do I have to slow down because your dumbass don't want to watch your kids? Sign just don't make no damn sense. And then on top of that, there's even like a deaf resident slow down 15 miles per hour speed. Like, I literally was late to work. I was trying to speed to work the other day and I had to fucking slow down for the deaf resident. Like, why are you even outside? Like, if you have eyes. You have eyes. If you see the traffic coming, you don't have to hear to see me coming 50 miles per hour down the block. I should be doing 15. You don't have to hear me to know that you have eyes. You could clearly see me speeding. Get the out the way. Like, whatever happened to natural selection and survival of the fittest? We don't have that no more or something? Like, is that... I'm sorry. Obviously, that was a joke, guys. And for the people who are just coming in and getting to know me, sometimes I joke like that. My bad, bro. My bad. But obviously, I'm joking like that for a reason, because that is what James Charles sounds like on his new crash out on TikTok. And everybody is upset because he's just a little bit too ignorant. He's just a little bit too ignorant. So we're going to go get into it and talk about this new rant that he decided to post on TikTok, because who the anyways.
You know what's pissing me off today? These motherfuckers. These fucking, like, whatever fucking bump shit fucking stupid ass things they put outside of grocery stores and airports. Like, what is the purpose of them? Can somebody genuinely explain it to me? If you are like a fucking civil engineer, why on God's green earth, if I just spent $200 on fucking groceries, but I want to roll them over those fucking bumps and give my entire cart a seizure? Like, my fucking carton of eggs just sitting in my cart, like, why? Why? What the fuck? Why?
James, I think that was the worst head movement that you could have done while ignorantly, not knowingly speaking about disabled and impaired folks. That's what makes it a little bit more funny, because he doesn't even know who he's speaking about, and then he decides to do that fucking movement, which doesn't make it any better. It does not make it any better. That was the worst thing you probably did in this whole video, other than being ignorant.
What the fuck? Like, we just bought a bag of ice, rolled it over. Ew, my fucking hair. Ugh, just bought a bag of ice, rolled it over the thing. Immediately, hole in the fucking bag of ice. Okay, just spilled all over the fucking road.
Just get another damn bag of ice. Like, life must be so comforting to you that you decide to complain about the simplest bumps on the sidewalk that you have to go through almost every week if you go grocery shopping every week. Like, that just tells me you don't go grocery shopping as often as other people do, because that is like the easiest task to go over those damn bumps. That shows how stupid and uncoordinated you are, because obviously when you're going over those bumps, you go slow and as smooth as possible, not fast. It sounded like he was going fast and placed your ice somewhere where it got caught onto like the railing of the shopping cart and ripped. You don't just go over those small ass bumps and your bag of ice ripped. Maybe it already had a hole in it and it just made the hole bigger. Why are you buying ice at the store anyway? Why are you complaining about a $1.50 bag of ice? Like, this just Just get another bag of ice, Charles. Just get another damn bag of ice. What's the solution here? You're complaining about things that cannot get fixed. Obviously, it's there for a reason. You're complaining about that thing because you decided to be uncoordinated and rip up a bag of ice. It's $1.50. Just go. What's going to cost more? You complaining about bumps on the floor that is there for a reason, or you getting you a bag of ice? I think it's just one of those moments where like he was having a bad day, which happens to everybody. It happens to everybody. Like if you ever had a bad day to the point where everything just goes completely wrong and you're trying to not crash out, you're trying to be calm about it, you go get yourself some coffee, some tea to try to relax, and the damn coffee and tea that you bought to relax just spills all over you. Or like you're trying to rush out the house and you stub your damn toe and now you're crashing out and your day is ruined because you was just having a bad day. You just having a bad day, you crash out, and you just send your ass to bed for a couple hours. The day is canceled. Like, there's no more day after that. I think this was one of his bad days, and he took it out on the fucking bumps on the floor that cannot be changed. It's gonna be there, Charles. Like, I don't know what to tell you. And the fact that he goes on TikTok to try to understand why there's bumps on the floor shows me how angry he was, because that's not a logical thing to do. Usually when you have stupid questions, when you feel like you have a stupid question, right? You analyze the fact that you might be ignorant to what you're asking. Usually when that happens, where do you go? To fucking Google. Quick Google search. Why is my head hurting? What can I do? Why is the sky blue? Might be an ignorant question for some. Why is the freaking floor, why does the freaking floor have dirt on it? Like, these nonsense, well, I guess those weren't nonsense questions, but nonsense questions that you feel like uncomfortable being spoken out loud because you think it's a stupid question. You go to Google with that. Like, nobody could judge you. Nobody could judge you of how ignorant you are through a Google search, unless they're looking up your search history and being fucking nosy. But other than that, nobody could judge you for asking a stupid question to Google. However, he decided to go on TikTok. And what TikTok did is what TikTok does best. Get freaking defensive, and people are just playing victim, and it was just a mess. It was just a mess. And in the video, he honestly goes on to say, if anybody freaking knows what those bumps on the floor are, please let me know. And that was TikTok's chance. That was TikTok's chance to just start trolling him about his stupidity. But y'all didn't do that. Y'all decided to play victim. Y'all could have said the bumps were there for the homeless people not to sleep on the floor at night. That would have been a good answer for his stupidity. Y'all could have said the bumps are a landing for the aliens when they come. You could have said that. He would have been like, well, that doesn't make any sense. Maybe I should go to Google and see how stupid I am. Maybe the redirection of the trolling. You know, sometimes you have to troll so you can redirect the stupidity and make sure they understand how stupid the question is. Or maybe I'm just toxic. I don't know. Y'all could have said the bumps were for the people who are shoplifting. They press a little button on the inside of the grocery store, make those bumps pop up, and if you're stealing, you trip over the bumps and something breaks, something rips. You leave the cart because you obviously are stealing. Are you stealing, James Charles? You know those bumps only come up if you're shoplifting and they want to stop you from stealing their merchandise. Y'all could have did that. Y'all could have did that, but no. Y'all could have even said it's a yellow brick road. But no, TikTok wanted to feel offended and play victim because of other people's ignorances. They said, I'm so victimized for the lack of intellect on my disability. And what I say to that is normalize calling people stupid. Normalize calling people dumb. Maybe even normalize calling people retarded. We can say that now, right? Like, it's not canceled anymore, right? Is it? I don't know. Maybe I'm ignorant. Maybe just use mediocre imbecile. I like that one. You're being a mediocre imbecile. You could have did that. But no, what TikTok does best and what the internet does best is play victim. And sometimes you don't even need to play victim. Like, what do I look like getting mad because you're stupid? What do I look like getting mad or upset and wasting my energy because of your ignorance? Sometimes you just need to make people feel stupid. Can we get back to doing that? Like, can we redirect the ignorance back on them? And maybe, hopefully, they realize how ignorant they are. Can we actually do that instead of playing victim? Like, I am so offended that James Charles would post this. No, I'm not shocked at all. I'm sorry, but I am not shocked at all. And sometimes you just need to meet ignorant people where they at. I'm not saying I'm like the smartest person in the world, but for the people who are very intellectual, more intellectual than me, I appreciate it when they tone down their intellect. I'm sorry. I appreciate when they tone down their intellect to meet me where I'm at because I'm not as smart as them. I really appreciate when they do that. And maybe that's just a lesson here that we have to take. You know how the disabled people who are in wheelchairs, people who are blind, deaf, hard of hearing, they get adjustments to their lives to make their lives a little bit easier throughout the day because they don't live a normal quote unquote life, okay? You have to give them certain adjustments so they can live as normal as possible. And maybe we should apply that same subject, that same concept to ignorant people. Maybe instead of getting upset and angry that this person is ignorant and stupid, maybe we should just meet them where they at, start trolling them. Maybe we should start talking to them like they're a child. Maybe we should walk them step by step as to how stupid they are and how stupid they sounded and how stupid they looked when they decided to open their ignorant mouth. Maybe we should start redirecting them in that way. Like these little adjustments to people's characters, I think we could go a long way with it. All right. I think even choosing passive aggressiveness can sometimes make it click in their head. Like it's not clocking to you, bro. It's not clocking to you. Maybe these tactics might seem a little bit toxic. But I really think that if we use these tactics, ignorant people could start understanding how ignorant they actually are. Maybe we should start using these tactics. And I'm not even upset at James Charles. I mean, he went to school upstate New York. Like I'm not shocked. That school system is not the best. All right. I'm really not shocked that this is the thing. And maybe it's just me. I know in New York City, taking the trains, and even at almost every crosswalk, they have the little bumps. So when the blind people come with their blind sticks, they could go over the bumps and realize, oh, this is a crosswalk. I need to watch where I'm going. Or on the train, the yellow lines has the bumps on them, and blind people use their stick and they find out, oh, I shouldn't cross this because over this yellow line is the tracks and I'm going to fall into it. Even in the elevators, they have the braille for them so they know what floor they're going to. Like, this is a common thing in New York City. I don't know how it is in LA, but child, y'all need to find a different way to make somebody feel bad. Like, y'all could have took the perfect opportunity to troll this man, but y'all decided to get upset. I would never get upset over somebody else's ignorance. I'm sorry. I could never. That's a waste of my energy. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. And let me know what you would have told James Charles what those bumps on the floor are. Comment down below if you got this far in the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next week.